Here's a new project I'm working on. I'm going to restore this Super Grizzly. Now in the pictures it was pretty dirty, and when I went to pick it up you can see there's like years or decades of dirt on this. Looks like it was never ever cleaned. Cassette's filthy, all the cables are frayed. It's going to bring it down to my car wash and give it a good rinse. Probably going to spray paint these handlebars, either silver or black. I'll probably go for black. Just try to keep everything as original as possible. Everything's full XTR. Which is one reason why I bought this. I normally wouldn't buy a bike in this rough shape, but I saw that everything was original. Even the cranks, although the logo's worn off, but I look really close, I can still see a shadow of XTR somewhere. So here it is after the first wash. A lot of this stuff is so caked on that I need to take it apart and scrub it better, but most of the surface grime is gone. Wheels look cleaner. The cassette I'm going to take off and use a little degreaser, soak into some degreaser, and then scrub it down. Just about to remove all the housings and cables to replace them. I just wanted to point out, whoever put the housing routed it to the right here. I think that's the wrong way to do it. Just causes a kink in the cable, it doesn't give a gentle bend. And it's also caused some scrapes in the frame here. And there. Just have my Trek here to show how I usually do it. I just loop it around to the other side here. Same with the left side. And I'm also gonna decide just to take these off and spray paint them. Same color. So here's the bar and stem. I spray painted them black. Threaded new cables. Clean the brake levers. And I bought this saddle. I was going to replace it because this one was all scuffed up, but I think I'm going to try first to repair the scuff marks. It's not torn, it's just scuffed. So I bought this leather paint. I'm going to give that a try. Maybe give it a few coats and see how it turns out. So it turned out really well, better than I thought it would. You can't even tell that it was ever scuffed or damaged. I think the paint is permanent, I guess because all leather is painted. So I'm just going to keep this one. And now I'm just going to work on this crank. It's really dirty. I'm going to see how much I can polish it up. A bit better. The crank arm's still a bit scratched. I used some scratch remover, but that's the best that it'll look. So here's the finished bike. I replaced all the cables. I would have liked to use the old XTR cables, but they're just too worn out, rusted, and cracked. I moved the XTR pads to the front. And the rears are just some generic pads. That's how I got the bike. It does handle a little weird because the stem is so long. I'm not used to that kind of position. There's always an option to shorten the stem. The frame cleaned up pretty nicely. There are a couple paint chips in the top. So it's all original except for the chain, the grips, and the cables.